going to see chapter number 2, that is final account of partnership firm of standard 12 commerce subject account. This is the 12th part of the chapter number 2, where we are going to see illustration number 6. In that illustration number 6, we have to prepare revised trading account. So here in the sum, trading account is already given, but it is prepared by learner accountant and he has made a mistake. So that mistake we have to rectify and prepare revised trading account, profit and loss account, profit and loss appropriation account, partners capital account as well as balance sheet. Let's see illustration number 6. Illustration number 6. Govind and Gopal had started partnership firm on 1/4/16. Partner are entitled for 5% interest on commission. 10% commission is payable to Gopal on profit. So here we are going to calculate interest on capital. Again there is a commission to the Gopal. Now after deduction of commission from the profit, partners sharing profit loss in the ratio of 3:2. So profit and loss sharing ratio is 3:2. There are several mistakes in trading account and profit and loss account prepared by unexperienced accountant. Here they are asking us to prepare revised annual account from the given trading account and profit and loss account, and list of the asset are also given to us and liability also. Here in the trading account we can see that there are many mistakes that we are going to rectify. Again assets are given, liability are given, and adjustment is also given to us. So let's start preparing trading account. So here very first thing is given to us is a purchase. So purchase we are going to write on the, see here there is no opening stock over here. So here because the partnership firm is started on 1/4/16, so this is the first year, so that's why there is no opening stock. So straight we are going to write down very first account is a to purchase account. Purchase account, and purchase is of 2,48,600. After that in purchase it is added goods return, that is credit. That means it is a credit note. Credit note supposed to be deducted from the sales. So that we are going to do here by sales and minus goods return credit. And goods return credit is 2,400. Now afterwards another account is a closing stock. So closing stock supposed to be written on the trading account. That is 50,000. Again the second entry of closing stock must be in the balance sheet. Closing stock of 50,000. After that another account is a wages account. Wages supposed to be debited to trading account. So here after leaving one line for the purchase return we are going to write down wages account. So wages is 11,200, and after wages another account is a carriage inward. Carriage inward supposed to be debited to trading account. Carriage inward, that is 8,000, and another account is a carriage outward. Carriage outward is a expense related to sales and it is supposed to be debited to profit and loss account. 2 carriage outward, and carriage outward is a 4,000. After that another account is a salary. Salary is a expense related to purchase. So that's expense related to sales. So it's supposed to be debited to profit and loss account. Salary is 18,000. After that another account is a rent. That is 12,000. And after that another account is a postage expense. Postage expense supposed to be debited to profit and loss account. Then sundry expense. Sundry expense supposed to be debited to profit and loss account. After that, another expense is a telephone bill expense. And that is telephone bill expense is a 1,600. So here these are the expense which is given in the profit and loss account. Now afterwards we can see that there is a drawing of Govind and Gopal that's supposed to be debited to the partners capital account. That's supposed to be in the partners capital account. So here two drawing account, and it is 6,000 and 4,800. And afterwards, on the credit side, there is a sales. Sales supposed to be written in the trading account 3,32,400. That is, and there is a goods return debit. That means goods return debit note, and it is supposed to be treated as a purchase return. So here, goods return debit, and the amount is a 600. So here, outer side column 2,48,000, and here it is 3,30,000. So that is, after goods return there is another income called interest. It is supposed to be credited to profit and loss account by interest received. And it is 600. And then another income is a discount received. That is 800. Now, so here we are finished with all the account of trading account and profit and loss account. Now let's see the asset and liability. In the asset, very first account is given to us is a stock account. Stock is 50,000, that is closing stock. We already mentioned it. Then other asset is a debtors. Debtors supposed to be written here. Debtors is of 1 lakh. From 1 lakh. Adjustment number 2 is telling us that, adjustment number 1 is telling us that write off bad debts. So here, bad debts of adjustment will be 2,800. So here, if from 1 lakh we are going to deduct 2,800, balancing amount will be 97,200. And here again, adjustment number 3 is telling us that maintain bad debt reserve 7,200. So here bad debt reserve of adjustment will be 7,200. So balancing amount will be 90,000. From 90,000, adjustment number 2% discount reserve on debtors. So here again discount reserve of adjustment at 2%. So that will be 2% of 90,000, 1,800. So balancing amount that will be 88,200. Now let's make the other effect of adjustment that will be in the profit and loss account. So here we are going to write down bad debt. Here only 2 bad debt and 2 things, bad debt and bad debt reserve of adjustment is given. There is nothing of trial balance. So straight we are going to write down bad debt of adjustment 2,800 plus bad debt reserve that will be of adjustment, and that will be 7,200. Total amount straight we are going to write down 10,000. And again here 2 discount reserve. And discount reserve is 1,800. So here we are finished with the 2 effect of adjustment. Now let's see after that another asset is a furniture as well as building. So here we are going to write down building in the asset side, and building amount of the building is 50,000. And here again we can see that the adjustment of depreciation. So depreciation on building is adjustment number 4 is telling us provide 5% depreciation on building. So 5% of 50,000 will be 2,500. And here balancing amount, that is 47,500. This is our. And after that there is a furniture. Furniture supposed to be in the asset side. And amount of furniture is 20,000. And again depreciation on that. That will be 5%. And 5% of 20,000 will be 1,000. So that will be depreciation amount. So here 19,000. So after that, the other effect of depreciation will be in the balance sheet, and that is to depreciation. Depreciation of building will be 2,500, and depreciation of furniture will be 1,000. So total will be 3,500. So that is end. So here we are finished with stock, debtors, furniture, building. Now cash on hand is supposed to be written here. So let's write cash on hand. Cash on hand. So cash on hand is 6,000. And another account is bank balance. So bank balance that we are going to write down over here. Bank balance. And the amount of bank balance is given to us is 24,000. So that is. And here we are finished with all the assets. Now let's talk about the liability. In the liability, credit is supposed to be written over here. It is of 40,000. Then bills payable, that is for 14,000. And afterwards, another is a capital of Govind and Gopal. So that's supposed to be written here. By balance brought down. So balance of capital account will be Govind and Gopal 1,30,000. Here again, there is an adjustment related to capital account. Interest on capital at the rate of 5%. That will be by interest on capital account. 5% of 1 lakh will be 5,000. And 5% of 30,000 will be 1,500. So that is supposed to be debited to profit and loss appropriation account 2. Interest on capital of Govind, Gopal. So here 5,000, 1,500, total will be 6,500. So that is interest on capital. So here 10% commission that we are going to calculate when there is a 2 commission, Gopal's commission that we are going to calculate afterwards at the rate of 10%. So that we are going to calculate later on. Now we are finished with all the account as well as assets and liability. Now let's find out the gross profit. So for finding out gross profit, total of the credit side is 3,80,000. From that, if we are going to deduct 3,80,000, if we will deduct 2,48,000, 11,200 and 8,000, balancing amount will be 1,12,800. So this is our 2 gross profit, and that's supposed to be transferred to profit and loss account. So this is going to be here by gross profit from trading account. So it is 1,12,800. Now, if we are going to make the total of the credit side, that will be 1,14,200. 1,14,200. And here, from that, if we are going to deduct 18,000, 12,600, 1,200, 4,000, 1,600, 1,800, 10,000 and 3,500. Balancing amount is 2. Net profit. And that is transferred to profit and loss appropriation account. And that amount is 61,500. So this 61,500 supposed to be credited to profit and loss appropriation account by net profit. That is transferred from profit and loss account, and that is 61,500. So here 61,500 and 6,500. So balancing amount is 55,000. And here we have to calculate 10% of that as a commission. So into 10 upon 110. So commission amount will be 5,000. That's supposed to be credited to Gopal's capital account by commission. Account. So that is 5,000. Now let's calculate the divisible profit. 61,500 minus these two. So balancing amount will be 50,000, and it's supposed to be distributed in the ratio of 3:2. Two partners capital account, and that is in the ratio of 3:2. Here Govind as well as Gopal. So 30,000 and 20,000. So this is supposed to be credited to partners capital account by divisible profit, and that is transferred from profit and loss appropriation account. 30,000, 20,000. Now we have to calculate the balance of the capital account. So for that, let's make the total of 1,05,000, 30,000. That is 1,35,000 from 1,35,000. If we are going to deduct 6,000, balancing amount will be 1,29,000. That is to balance carried forward, and this balance supposed to be carried forward to the balances. And here 30,000, 1,500, 5,000 and 20,000. Total of that will be 56,500. From 56,500, if we are going to deduct 4,800, so balancing amount will be 51,700. So these two supposed to be carried forward to the next year's next balancing, that is capital account. Govind as well as Gopal. So here the total Govind's capital account is of 1,29,000, and Gopal's capital account is 51,700. So total of that will be 1,80,700. And now let's make the total of each. So total of each will be 1,80,700 plus 40,000 plus 14,000. So that will be 2,34,700. 2,34,700. So here both side total must be the equal. Students, you may note down this in your notebook. Thank you for watching this video.